Well, I've always been a student, where I like to read things and learn things. I didn't even want to drop out of Harvard because I loved, going to lots and lots of classes. I audited a lot more than I was signed up for, but I saw it as a unique time. And so I'd say my curiosity about, okay, what is climate? What are the sorts of missions? Or for my foundation, why do children in Africa die 40 times the rate as they do in other countries? Wanting to get to the bottom of those things, wanting to meet the people who are measuring those problems and coming up with solutions. And so the ability to organize innovators and think through with them how we could create breakthrough solutions, that's common to my Microsoft work, my foundation work on disease, and now through Breakthrough Energy, the climate work we're doing.
What have you had to learn? Which part of it have you found hardest?
Well, there are things where I say, okay, I'm not going to be, good at the CFO decisions or so I understand how we, as we built Breakthrough Energy, we have amazing people who bring the full set of skills to advise these companies. I've always built teams that have the skills that I'm not bringing to the picture.
Mm-hmm. And what do you find is the hardest part of the job?
Well, we've been pretty successful, so I wouldn't want to complain. I enjoy all the things I get to learn. Before I studied climate, I didn't understand cement or steel or, who did what or why it was so cheap. And, every time I meet these people with new ideas, I'm like, wow, you can really do that? There's one here that grows cotton, without cotton plants. And I'm like, I'm just stunned. Give me the numbers. Will it be cheap?